Hi everybody, my name is Stephanie, and this is an introductory video about about why I chose Spiritual Anarchy. And I'm laughing because I was asked by the universe to talk about why I chose Spiritual Anarchy and what it means to me. And I'm having a really hard time making these stupid videos, and the picture popped up in my clairvoyance. So, I just put sunglasses on. My partner wears sunglasses in every photo that's taken of his face. I don't know why, that's just what he does. And so I have to honestly say, this is working for me. I don't feel as jittery having to look at myself in the eyes here while I make this video, or have to directly confront myself. All more stuff to heal, right? But anyways, now that you're all laughing and trying to regain your composure as I am, Spiritual Anarchy, why did I choose it? Well, I chose it because I wanted to go my own way. I had looked at various different modalities of healing, spirituality. I'd done a lot of research when I opened up and began channeling, and I didn't like a lot of the structures that I found. I like tools, I like analogies, and I like metaphors, and Spiritual Anarchy gives me the freedom to do that. I think anybody's way of obtaining a connection to spirit, or manifesting what they would like in the world, or helping others, healing modalities, divination techniques, I think they're all the different means to the same end. This is something that the universe has been telling me. They're different means to the same end. The universe is evolving and changing rapidly right now. And one of the things that I wanted to express was why I chose Spiritual Anarchy. Not because the universe asked me to, but because I think it's important for you, as a human being, your mind, your analyzer, needs to be able to relate to me. For me to be effective as a healer, or be effective as somebody that you can rely on and trust and value, you need to be able to relate to me. Now, how difficult is it to relate to somebody wearing sunglasses indoors? I don't know. Maybe you are the kind of person who will resonate with this and will be totally fine. But that's kind of how I operate. One of the best things about Spiritual Anarchy for me, what I'm developing for myself, is my ability to pick and choose. One of the things that I got from attending a local Seattle school called Psychic Awakenings was you take what resonates to you, you leave the rest. So instead of practicing by strict rules and guidelines in some other philosophies or religions, I get to pick and choose from those to build up my own foundational building blocks of what works for me as a spirit and a body, what resonates the most, and is palatable to my mind, because we experience everything through the brain. Even when you're channeling and you're a clear, concise channel, as I'm doing now, and you're completely connected with the unity of the universe, the brain is still experiencing the world. I'm still seeing myself on my tablet screen channeling to you, and I'm still experiencing the sensations in my body. You experience those because of the brain matter that you have as a person, and that brain matter, as hard as it tries to block out the HTML of the universe, it perceives the product of that HTML very well. And when you work at the subconscious level to change your vibration, to put intention out there, you're changing the code, you're reprogramming your part of the universe as you experience it in a singular experience, being one as opposed to being part of the whole. So we're all part of the whole, but we each have our own flavor. And what I'm doing is I am trying to move past all the different colors in the rainbow, all of the kind of muddy, icky stuff of duality, and I'm moving towards being that clear prism. You can imagine that clear prism, like that Pink Floyd album, with the light coming through and the rays of the rainbow coming out of it. We're each a different vibration and part of that rainbow, but we all come from that prism. And that light that goes through, that's the intention that the universe is set forth to create. We're all products of creation. We all create, and we all destroy. Creation and destruction are synonymous. They're also very different. It's how we attach vibrations to things that matters, ultimately. So I chose Spiritual Anarchy because it made more sense than the other paths I was exploring. And it makes more sense to me than what I was doing in previous lifetimes. I have a long-standing history as a witch, as an oracle, as a psychic in previous records. If you're intuitive and you're watching this, you can feel the energy that I'm exuding. And if you're tuned in and open to it, you'll feel a shift. You'll receive a healing from this video, especially if you are someone from my past Akashic records, in which we had some of those lifetimes together. Now, I don't process the information from those Akashic records through my mind, because when I was starting to, I was re-experiencing being burned alive. I was re-experiencing the fear and the energetic pain. And my brain didn't like that. It didn't make my physical body feel safe. And we all have to take care of our bodies in present time. If we don't, then it's very difficult to get anything done spiritually. It's difficult to move about in the astral realms. It's difficult to lucid dream. It's difficult to feel connected and have your creative energy flow through your arms when your body doesn't feel safe, when your body senses something karmic, past, or present, and it goes, whoa, hold on, what is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, this better stop. And you'll shut off your natural intuitive abilities that way, and we do that often unless we're cultivated and brought up in a household where it is accepted and encouraged. I didn't grow up in such a household. I grew up with a lot of fear programming in my lifetime. So I wanted to talk about how the name Spiritual Anarchy may put off some people who have programming or connotations around the word anarchy. For example, people throwing police cars over and stealing food and a whole bunch of other stuff. And that's not how I'm using the word anarchy. I'm laughing because I'm amused. I'm in a state of amusement right now. Part of what duality is to, the light-dark paradigm, or duality as it were, is designed to push you, to have you grow, to have you branch out and confront yourself. A lot of people really sensitive to duality paradigm who feel like victims or who feel like they can dominate and just control people. People who have raped people, people who are survivors of sexual abuse or sexual assault, they're working very deeply with the duality paradigm. And they're working out karma from those relationships or encounters from past records. They have certain kinds of agreements. And I'll get into that more later. The best thing that you can do is deprogram fear. Everybody's on their own path, and I'm on mine. And the reason why I made this long, rambling video with sunglasses on and a nice little infinity scarf is because I'm here for some very specific reasons, and I'm learning what those reasons are more and more every day. My hope is that you'll find my blog, website, art, any interaction with me to be helpful. Even if it is uncomfortable, as we heal, sometimes we come across some concepts that are challenging, difficult, or uncomfortable for our bodies or for our minds. And there's no judgment. You're where you're at any given time. And I'm not going to feed you these ideas of light and dark. I look beyond light and dark. I am the colorless, clear prism. And you are as well, though that may not be where you are at. Okay, so that's it for now. Go ahead and take the sunglasses off. And hopefully you found this in good health, and you find that the energy current is healing things. If you are willing and you want it, it is there across all time and space, all dimensions, past or future.